Thank you for joining, and this is the last video of this chapter, which is called Quick Start. So in this video I'm gonna explain the 6 basic steps of 3D modeling. So no matter whatever kind of model you want to design, and later on in next lessons or next classes you are gonna learn some advanced tools and commands so you can design some advanced and really nice designs. But no matter wherever you go, the basic 6 steps should be same and they should be present, and you have to use them in almost every design. So let's go to these 6 steps and let's learn them one by one. So first of all, like whenever you want to design any model or any sketch, you need to sketch a plane. You need to select a plane. So there are basic 3 fundamental planes. The first one is front plane, top plane, or right plane. So I can show you in the SolidWorks as well. So right now I am into the environment of part modeling. So as you can see, these are 3 basic fundamental planes: front plane, top plane, or right plane. So this is the first step. You need to select a plane, and in the next step you need to start a sketch. So what kind of design or model you want to made. So first what you need to do is you just need to made your sketch, and in the next step you need to draw the geometry according to your sketch, and in the next step you tie that geometry to the origin. So I'm gonna go and explain every step. I'm gonna perform all these steps into the SolidWorks, and then maybe you are gonna understand more easily and more clear. So in the next step what we are gonna do is we are just gonna tie that geometry to the origin. So in this way we cannot lost our model or our sketch anywhere in the space. So that's why this is a really good practice to tie our geometry to the origin. And so the fifth step is like whenever we have different lines or different sketches, so it is really nice if we can add some relations. Like we can add some relation between two lines, or between different sketches. What is the relation, like if they are horizontal to each other or parallel or equal. So this is gonna save a lot of time. And the next part is dimensions. So whenever you are going to design any model, so because the modeling is based on true dimensions, so you need to give dimensions. What is the radius of the circle, what is the diameter, what is the length of a face, or what is the angle of any arc, or whatever, these kind of things. So you need to give dimensions as well. And then the last option, which is create the feature. So this is the last step in these basic steps which I mentioned here. So whenever you would finish your sketch and later on you need to apply different kind of features. So few are basic features, so and few are some advanced features which we are gonna learn in future lessons. So let's go to the SolidWorks, and then I am gonna explain all these 6 steps one by one. So right now I am into the part environment. So as you can see, so the first step was like select a face or plane. So first I'm going to explain the fundamental planes. So these are the fundamental planes: the front plane, top plane, and right plane. So no matter whatever you want to select, you can just select any plane and then you can start sketching. Suppose I just select the front plane, and now I'm gonna go into the sketch, and then here I can go and I can suppose I want to start a corner rectangle. So what I can do is I just start from anywhere and I can draw my corner rectangle. So in this way I can draw my corner rectangle. So after sketching the corner rectangle, so the first step was I need to select a fundamental plane. I already selected it already. Maybe there is another option which is select a face. So we can select a face as well, but only in the case when we have a solid in our design. So right now we have only sketch. When we have a solid, then we can sketch on any face as well. So the first option was select a plane and then the sketch. And then second is like we want to tie this geometry to the origin. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna hold this and then I'm gonna bring it to the origin of this here coordinate system. So in this way I can tie my sketch to the origin. So in this way I'm not gonna lose my sketch anywhere. As you can see, I can go anywhere. So you are not gonna lose. So it's always connected to the origin. So you can just find your origin and you can find your sketch easily. Okay, so the next option is like we start a sketch, draw the geometry, and then tie geometry to the origin. So the next option is how to add relations and dimensions. So as I already said, like if you want, so you can add different kind of relations. But there is another thing which I want to mention. So as soon as I just drag this rectangle from there to the origin, so these two lines turned into black, as you can see. So these are defined, but these two lines still they are not defined. So you need to define them. So, but we are gonna explain in couple of minutes like how you are gonna define them. Sorry for distraction, but if you think my videos are helpful for you, or if you are a serious SolidWorks learner, then I'm gonna highly recommend you can go into the description of this video and you would find a link of my course where I have over 10 hours of videos in which I have explained each and every command in a very detailed video. Or if you have any projects or assignments, so feel free to write me on my email, which is given into the description of this video. Thank you. Let's clear the next point, which was add relation. So like when you have a different kind of sketches or lines, suppose I'm gonna go here into the lines ribbon section and I can select a line and I can draw different lines, as you can see, whatever lines. And then if you want to escape, if you want to go out of the command, so what you can do is you can just press escape on your keyboard, so you are out of the command. And then later on, like if I'm gonna select this part of the line, so if I want to make it a horizontal or vertical, so I have a control here, like I can control this line from here. But if I want to add relation between two lines or any part of two lines, suppose I want to select this line and then I can hold the control key on my keyboard and I can select another line. So in this way you can see here the properties tab, there are different options, like I can create a relation. As here you can see there is option to add relation, so I can add both lines. I can make them horizontal to each other, vertical to each other, collinear, perpendicular, parallel, equal, or I can fix them. Suppose I want to make them perpendicular to each other, so if I'm gonna select perpendicular, so as you can see here these are perpendicular, this is a 90 angle between these two lines. So we already added the relations, which can be seen by using this tiny symbol. As you can see, if I'm gonna bring on here, so it's gonna show like these are perpendicular, line 5 and line 6. So in this way I can what I can do is I can add relations between different lines. So if you want to select and if you want to add relation between any two lines, suppose I want to select this part and hold the control key on my keyboard, and then I'm going to select again the another line, and then I can add any relation. Suppose I want to have them these are not very different, so if I want to, okay, right now as you can see, like one is smaller, one is bigger. If I want to make them equal, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select first line, hold the control key on my keyboard, and then I'm gonna select another line, and later on I'm gonna add equal relation between them. So you can see these two lines are equal, it's just jump from here to here and these two are equal. So in this way I can add different kind of relation between the lines or different sketches. So the next is dimensions, how to add dimensions between the sketches. So it is really important, like whenever you are going to design, so if you are going to design, or most probably you are going to design for the machine lab or whatever, so you need to have your exact dimensions. So what you can do is you can go here into the ribbon section and you can go into the smart dimensions, and then you can give dimension to any line. So suppose I want to give dimension to this line, I can just click on, there are 2 or 3 different ways to give dimension. So this is the simplest, the smart dimensions. So what I can do is I can just click on that, and then dimension is attached to my cursor, and wherever I'm gonna click, and I can move this number of the dimension anywhere wherever I want to write. So I can just click anywhere, and then it's gonna ask what are the dimensions. You can manually enter, suppose I want to say it's 99, and then you can go into the units, and then you can select units, and then later on you can click the green check mark. So in this way I can give dimensions here, or if you want to give dimension to this side as well, you can just select and then you can give the dimensions. So this way we can add dimensions and relations. And the next and last step, which is create the features. So suppose I have a, suppose I want to give dimension, I'm gonna escape it, and then I'm gonna give dimension to this side. Let's say it's 60 mm, and I'm gonna click the green check mark. So in this way this sketch is fully defined now. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna apply some features. So the next step is to create the features. So what you can do is, like, if I'm gonna go here into the features, and then the two basic features which you are gonna use a lot. The first one is extruded boss or base, and the revolve boss or base. So I'm gonna go into the extruded boss, and then as you can see, I can select this, and whatever the sketch you want to extrude, you can select your sketch. And as soon as I click extrude, you can see, like, I can extend this extrude inside, upward, or downside. And you can see there is a virtual scale here, so you can choose the whatever the dimension or whatever the measurement you want. Or there is another option, like you can enter your value manually here. And there is an option, as you can see, this is the arrow in this direction if you want to extrude, or if you want to change the direction, you can just click on here. So it's gonna extrude into the opposite way. Or if you want to change direction, you can just change it like this. And if you want, you can just click on here, direction 2, so you can extrude in both directions, on the downward and upward as well. And then I'm gonna click the green check mark. So this is our first solid here, as you can see. So the first step which I did not clear, like as I already said, we can choose the plane or face. So right now we have our solid. So if we want to sketch on any face, so we already have faces, so we can select a face. Suppose I want to select this, and then I can go into the sketch from here on this pop-up, or I can go into the ribbon section here, and then I can sketch. Or if you want to sketch on another face, so you can click anywhere, any face, wherever you want, and then you can sketch on that face as well. So these are the basic 6 steps of 3D modeling. So no matter whatever, wherever, or whatever kind of advanced designs you are gonna design, so these are the basic 6 steps which you are gonna use multiple times. And that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. And if you are a serious SolidWorks learner, then don't forget to check the course link in the description. Thank you. Sorry for distraction, but if you think my videos are helpful for you, or if you are a serious SolidWorks learner, then I'm gonna highly recommend you can go into the description of this video, and you would find a link of my course where I have over 10 hours of videos in which I have explained each and every command in a very detailed video. Or if you have any projects or assignments, so feel free to write me on my email, which is given into the description of this video. Thank you.